The Wagner Group has been involved in a number of African countries, including Libya and the Central African Republic. More than a dozen Western allies have condemned what they say is the deployment of Russian mercenaries to Mali. They said it could further deteriorate the security situation in West Africa, which is battling jihadist group. The 15 European nations and Canada accuse Russia of providing material support in the deployment of mercenaries from the Wagner Group. Russia denies any government links to the shadowy private military company. The EU has recently imposed sanctions on the Wagner Group, accusing it of involvement in serious human rights abuses. The private military secretive group was identified in 2015 when it was backing pro-Russian separatists in the conflict in eastern Ukraine. Since then, it has been involved in countries including Syria, Mozambique, Sudan, Libya, and the Central African Republic. In a statement on the 23rd December 2021, Western nations warned that the deployment of Wagner mercenaries could lead to an aggravation of the human rights situation in Mali and threaten the agreement for peace and reconciliation in the conflict-torn country. They also say that they deeply regret the choice of the Malian authority to use already scarce public funds to pay foreign mercenaries instead of supporting the country's armed forces. The statement was jointly issued by Belgium, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, France, Germany, Italy, Lithuania, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Romania, and Sweden, and the UK. France, Mali's former colonial ruler, has recently pulled out of its last base in northern Mali, part of a wider draw of its troops fighting Islamic militants in the Sahel region. France has so far made no public comment on the latest developments. The Wagner Group involvement in Central African Republic, the Wagner Group involvement in Libya, the Wagner Group involvement in Mozambique, and the Wagner Group involvement in any other country in Africa, including Mali, have no business with the European Union. There are so many private military contractors that fight wars just because of the sentiment of the West against the Russians. So they pinpoint in every issue that have to do with the Wagner Group, which is bad anyway. Let us not forget that during the time of the US invasion of Iraq, the Blackwater private military contractors, they carried out a series of atrocities, of which many innocent Iraqis were killed as well. So Wagner private military are just business-minded persons who are doing their business, but the EU are just concerned because it is Russia, which sentiments most Africans do not buy, including Malians.